So you're all probably thinking, bloody hell, a Buffy reaction? This can't be right. It's been ages. Hello, I'm alive. I'm back. Hi. I do apologise for it being a little bit of a wait for this episode. I have wanted to watch Buffy just as much as you guys have wanted the reaction, believe me. So many things. It's been madness this past few weeks. I do theatre at uni, if people don't know, so it's not really like you just sit in a lecture hall for a couple of hours every day. You know, it's very up and active, so sometimes I'll get back home, I'm absolutely knackered, and I don't really want to record when I'm just not, you know, feeling it. So that is a factor. Also, I've been very ill the past couple of weeks, really bad cold and headache a lot, so I was just way too ill to record anything. And as soon as I kind of recovered from that, I pulled a muscle in my back, which you would have seen in my latest reaction to the 100, because I was in absolute agony for that whole reaction. And I just knew I couldn't record anything else like that, because I had to really quickly give my thoughts at the end of that reaction, and not really take my time and thoughtfully kind of analyse anything, because I was in so much pain. I just wanted to get the video over and done with. And I didn't want to do that with Buffy. I like giving my thoughts at the end of reactions and stuff, so I don't really like rushing through those comments, which I had to do because I was just in so much pain. But luckily that's sorted as well. I'm feeling much, much better. And as soon as that all cleared up, my bathroom sink started leaking. Yay, so that's more time spent stressing over that. So yeah, manic. But I have some time now to watch an episode of Buffy. I'm very, very excited because we had an amazing two-parter previously that I really loved. Angel's Gone Bad. Willow found out about Xander and Cordelia. There were lots of feels, lots of emotions. And yeah, I'm just really, really excited to get back into Buffy. I'm excited to be reacting to it again. Hopefully this episode will be worth the wait. I'll be really sad if, like, you guys have had to wait ages for the next reaction to a really shit episode. That would suck. Although a lot of you said there aren't any bad episodes from now on. But, you know, that's very subjective, I suppose. So yeah, fingers crossed this is a really good one. But I'm so excited to get back into the Buffy. Get back into Buffy. It's Angel who got into Buffy, and my god, that caused a lot of trouble. Yeah, I'm excited to jump back into the show, because I'm really, really loving it, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. So, let's go.
They all get an F in Willow. But I want Oz to get an A. And one of those gold stars.
Right.
Here all night. How about I just drop you off?
Oh! Oh my! Is it a werewolf? She mentioned full moon.
Told you I heard something.
Is it a werewolf one?
You sure it was a werewolf?
Well, let's see. 6
yes.
feet tall, claws, a big old snout in the middle of his face. Like
I used to be terrified of werewolves ever since I watched the Thriller music video.
Seems wise.
I'm fine now.
Oh, and then
The Werewolves is one of the classics. My books and I are in for a fascinating afternoon.
Ah, I am Giles in this moment.
You need to flip the assailant over to the
Oh
ground.
my god. Please just fucking launch him. Right into the basketball net.
Oh, Summers, you are turning me on.
Yeah, fuck you.
That works too.
Ah.
gotcha.
Right.
You alright?
Superhero landing.
It doesn't bother you that a werewolf is a person 28 days out of the month?
That's why I only hunt on the other 3.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Stay and chat.
I hope he gets
I'm
eaten.
on a tight schedule. Any idea where else the boys and girls?
Everything okay?
Yeah, I thought I heard something
Oh no.
behind me.
Come on, I'll get you home.
Oh, I don't think he will.
Oh, that's right, he's a guy.
Yeah, him and Xander, guys.
I think they are.
A couple of guys.
Oh. Fucking hell. You interrupted a really nice scene. I really liked those two just having a chat.
So your hunter's right.
Bloody werewolves.
If that thing out there harms anyone, it's going to be on your pretty little head. I hope you can live with that.
I live with that every day.
First they tell me I can't hunt an elephant for its
Damn.
ivory.
The coroner's office has identified the body as that of Sunnydale High School student Teresa Klusmeyer, age 17.
I think we're going to get this thing.
That's some fast identification work. Sorry, Teresa. Never thought I could relate to a werewolf, but here we are.
Maureen. Hey, it's me. What? Oh, it's, actually, it's healing okay. That's pretty much the reason I called.
What?
I wanted to ask you something.
What? If they have to kill Oz, I swear to God, I'm just gonna...
Can't believe
No.
that thing get away. Teresa.
God, as in... Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh God, he's gonna
I
have
can
like
accept it.
a guilt complex.
Well, we have one more.
But Angel was the one who technically
Another
killed her, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm practically an expert on the subject.
On account of once you were a hyena?
I know what it's like to crave the taste of freshly
Oh.
killed meat. To be taken over by those uncontrollable urges.
You said you didn't remember anything about that.
Oh yeah,
I said I didn't remember anything about that.
exposed,
Look, the point
bitch.
is I have an affinity with this thing. I can get inside of its head.
I'm glad that they're coming back to this kind of stuff. Principal
I'm a
Flutie.
big bad wolf.
Willow,
My mind's been blown.
check the student files, see if anybody else fits the profile. Buffy?
Oz. Oz.
None of that works. I think I may have an alternative.
Yeah.
Is
me and
it-
the
oh, is it
werewolf
gonna
wanted
be
to keep
okay,
for 3
though?
minutes. That's all I ask.
Can he be a nice werewolf? Is that a
Are
thing?
you okay?
No, he's not.
You kind of knew Teresa. You could help me, help together.
I can't.
Oh, because he doesn't want to hurt her.
Uh,
Oh, but she's gonna think that
So-
it's because he doesn't want to spend time with her.
I gotta go.
No. Oh. Oh God. Huh. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, this is a hot mess. I can't believe he's a bloody werewolf.
How are people going to look at me after they find out I'm gay? I said it. Knowing you went through the same thing made it easier for
Oh,
me to admit
no.
the same thing. It's ironic.
Well, we can rule him out.
aggressive behavior, run-ins with authorities, about a screen full of violent incidents.
Okay, most of those were not my fault. Somebody else started them. I was just standing up for myself.
They say it's a good idea to count to 10 when you're angry.
1, 2,
Nice.
3.
I'll keep looking.
He's not the werewolf. Can't we just leave it at that? Must you continue to push and push?
That's
Sorry, I
anger.
was just wondering.
Well, he's not. Willow would be Robbie the robot's love slave. I wouldn't even have a head. And Teresa's a vampire.
Oh, hello.
Angel sends his love.
Damn. Nice. Well, bye, Teresa. Aw. Oh my god, they're just pairing Xander off with everyone.
My life's not too complicated.
What is going on? I feel like they can't decide who they want Xander to be with at the minute. Oh, he's chaining himself up. Oh, he's too pure to be a werewolf. This is sad.
We'll talk about this tomorrow.
No! Damn it! We'll talk about this now. Buffy
I love
told me
Shouty
that
Willow.
Sometimes what a girl makes us.
No, no,
Please.
no, don't.
Get out of here.
Oz, what is it?
Take a guess.
What's wrong?
Okay, sweetheart, you need to run. Ah! I just wanted a nice, sweet relationship with 2 cinnamon rolls. One of them's a werewolf, and the other one just hit the werewolf with a bin. If you kill Oz, I swear to Jesus. Man, no one has any luck with romance on this show. Oh, please work it out. My god, I would fucking throw myself in front of that fucking werewolf.
One question.
No. No. No! Oh, good job, sweetheart.
I shut Oz.
You did,
You saved us.
but it's for his own good. You can work it out. I hope.
How about you let the door hit you in the ass on the way out of town?
Bye, bitch. Goodbye. I didn't like him very much.
All I know is I'll never be able to look at him the same again.
He's still a human being. Most of the time.
Who are we talking about?
Us? What are you talking about?
No one.
Oh my god, Xander.
Here, let me get this.
Oh.
Certainly gonna put a strain on Willow and Oz's relationship.
What
No.
relationship? I mean, what life could they possibly have together?
Xander, shut the
Talking to
fuck
me at
up.
school. Paper training. Oz is always in the back
He's
burying
pushing
dead
me.
things and I stayed out of your way for a while.
No.
I don't know. I'm kind of okay with you being in my life.
You mean you still?
Make out, fall in love, have children.
I like you. 3 days out of the month. I'm not much fun to be around either.
You are quite the human.
So, I'd still, you'd still.
I'd very still.
Okay.
I'm very still.
No biting now.
Make out.
Agreed.
Oh, they have my whole heart. What the fuck was that noise? I'm sorry.
A werewolf in love.
Oh, he's in love. I'm melting. Oh, I am well fed. I am well fed today. So was the werewolf. I really liked that episode. I thought it was a lot of fun. Blew my bloody mind though. Man, that was a story element with Oz I was not expecting. So he's a werewolf now. Interesting. I'm really glad they did a werewolf episode though. I did mention it earlier, like, I quite like werewolves, I'm quite interested in that whole kind of thing, even though I was absolutely terrified of them when I was little. I watched the Thriller video by Michael Jackson when I was tiny, and it like scarred me for years. Years and years I couldn't watch it. There's a Doctor Who episode where the werewolf terrified me, but then I kind of just got over that, and yeah. No, I find them quite fascinating, the whole idea of a werewolf. So I'm really glad they kind of tackled that monster in this episode. It was really cool. It's interesting when shows like this can like tackle the classic monsters like the vampires, the werewolves, the mummies, the zombies, you know. So that was great. I really enjoyed their take on the werewolves. I mean, yes, costume-wise it's pretty dated, but you know, I imagine at the time that was really, really good, because it had like, you know, the mouth move and stuff, so, you know, I mean, it wasn't terrible by any means. So I really enjoyed that. that whole concept. I feel like I would have enjoyed that even if they hadn't done what they did with Oz in this episode. Because they're just like werewolves. Man, what should I talk about next? I'll quickly get Kane out of the way. He was an arsehole. I didn't like him very much. But I did like Buffy kind of giving him the boot at the end. That was cool. Did we need him in the episode? Probably not, to be honest. But, you know, he didn't take anything away, so it's fine. Then we have this whole hot mess of romance. I don't even know where to begin, because I feel like there's so many different elements thrown into this. You know, Xander and Cordelia are a thing, Willow and Oz are a thing. I still feel like Willow has kind of issues with Xander and Cordelia. I feel like Xander has issues with Willow and Oz. I don't know if it's jealousy or not. And then it seemed like Xander and Buffy had kind of a little moment. You know, in the place where What's-Her-Face's body was. Yeah. And even commented on it as well, like Complicated Love Life or something. So it was supposed to be a moment. I don't know, I felt like they're just throwing all these love interests at Xander and seeing what sticks. I mean, he almost had a guy for a love interest in this episode as well, you know. Basically every character in this episode was a love interest for Xander. But I am interested in seeing these kind of shifting dynamics in those relationships. Willow kind of not being so, you know, hung up on Xander, I'm really enjoying. But now it seems to be Xander getting hung up on Willow, so that's interesting. But I actually really find it quite endearing, Cordelia's attitude to this relationship, because she seems actually quite into it, and she's worrying about it. And I loved that little talk Cordelia and Willow were having. I really hope they become like really good friends. I don't know, I just really enjoyed seeing those characters kind of have a scene on their own. I know they've had it before, like when they got, I think it was in School Hard, when they got locked in the closet or something when they were hiding. Hilarious. I hope we get more of those two having scenes together, because I really enjoyed that. So yeah, it's kind of like a love square, or I don't know, a love pentagon. I don't know. I feel like it's just one big mess of relationships right now. So I'm interested in seeing where they're going to go with all of those separately. But you know, I like Xander and Cordelia. Part of me liked Willow and Xander, but I feel like they've moved on from that. I wouldn't be opposed to Buffy and Xander, to be honest, if that becomes a thing. I mean, I feel like that would be a way off yet, because obviously everything with Angel's only just gone down. I really liked his inclusion in this episode, however brief. Just reminding us that he's out there and evil, so I enjoyed that. But obviously, it's all about Oz and Willow, because they are just the purest thing I've ever seen. Oh god. They're getting up there with like Fitzsimmons and Sizzy level shipping, and if you watch my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Shadowhunt's reactions, you know what I'm talking about in terms of my love for Fitzsimmons and Sizzy. Like, this is serious. They're just adorable. I love them. I love Willow kind of trying to take charge, and her seeing through the whole werewolf thing. I can't believe Oz is a werewolf. That's nuts. Very interesting character choice. I'm excited to see them hopefully explore that a bit more. Because we've dealt with like Buffy dating a vampire, but obviously dating a werewolf would probably be a bit of a different thing. I wonder if they'd sync up. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I'm interested in that character choice, and I'm excited to see where they're going to go with it, because obviously that should mean we're going to get a lot more Oz going forward, which I am all for, because I'm loving him, and I'm loving him and Willow. They are just, oh, cinnamon rolls. So yeah, I love the whole kind of werewolf Oz aspect of this episode. Hopefully they explore it more. And I kind of liked the running themes of the episode of like, I got guilt from it and kind of masculinity as well. Buffy's still being very guilty about what happened. She's feeling guilty about Teresa's death. And Oz was feeling that as well when he kind of thought that it was him who killed him, and guilt about being a werewolf and trying to eat his girlfriend. So I liked the kind of different levels of guilt that this episode was kind of exploring. So that was just something I kind of picked up on, but I feel like it wasn't shoved down our throats. So I really enjoyed that. Very well written, I think, in that aspect in terms of like themes and stuff. And then the whole thing with like masculinity. You know, obviously that Xander wasn't the character from 2018, so I feel like he'd be written very differently now. In terms of the whole, you know, how he dealt with that guy coming out to him. Because obviously I feel like a lot of people would have issues with that if that episode aired in, you know, 2018 or even a couple of years ago. But obviously it does make sense because I feel like Xander is very insecure about his masculinity, probably from bullying, etc. I know I was for a very long time. You know, I'm not like the manliest of men by any means, but you know, you just get over that, didn't you? Just get on with life. You are who you are. Get the fuck on with it. Hopefully Xander will go on that journey to just accept yourself. But yeah, that was interesting and kind of exploring like masculinity and stuff with him because he's very insecure about that, and he kind of had more trouble coping with a gay guy than a werewolf, which was interesting. So I thought that's a very good kind of conversation piece, what they did with Xander in this episode in terms of that. Don't know if they explore it more, but I'm excited about that if they do. But I do feel like the way Xander responded to that whole kind of subplot, I feel like it made sense for his character. So yeah, I think that's just kind of their way of showing us how far Xander still has to go to like accepting himself. But you know, for someone who's a bit of a blessing sometimes, like Xander is, he's got a lot of love interests, so he's got that going for him. But yeah, Giles was fun as always, and I just really liked where this episode went in terms of plot. It wasn't exactly filler, because this is going to have a huge impact going forward, and we had stuff with Angel. But yeah, I really loved this episode. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing. Oz and Willow just have my whole heart. I love them. Very excited to see that storyline continue. Seeing Angel continue to be an antagonist should be really interesting. But yeah, this was a great episode. So yeah, I've missed Buffy, so I'm really glad I had a really cool episode to enjoy when I got back into it. But yeah, I love this episode. I thought it was really great. And I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with all these characters in the future. So yeah, until the next episode of Buffy, thanks for watching.